All right, we're back again with another episode, trying to give you beautiful people everything that you guys need to know a little bit about the cigar life. We're here at a new location, Thompson's Bookstore in Funky Town, Fort Worth. As I told you guys we're going to be jumping in and out of different places throughout the DFW Metroplex. I'm here with my boy 10,000 Watts, Sherm, Big Dog Sherm over here, and we're going to let Sherm just elaborate on the platform for the people so they can understand what exactly we want and we're trying to do.
Well, as y'all know, I'm Sherman, one of the founders of Sigar, Style, Sound, Stocks, and Strengths. And just letting y'all know, this platform was put together to encourage people throughout the DFW community about the cigar world that we are part of. This platform is a positive platform where we're going to be talking about everything from cigars to music, to fashion, to finances, to health and wellness. Just giving people a different look at the cigar world from our point of view. We're going to have guests come on from time to time and let them give their side of what they think the cigar world is about for them. So hopefully you guys will tune in, hit that like and subscribe button, tap the notification key, and just join in with us. You know, we're going to be going live some nights, so we definitely want to get you guys to be a part of what we're doing here. And we just want to bring light to a lot of the cigar lounges that are around the DFW Metroplex. But again, like I said, this is a positive platform where we're just going to have a good time and we're just going to have some good conversation. And hopefully you guys like what you see and just chime in with us from time to time.
Indeed, indeed. So we have a wonderful group of people here. If you hear me in the background, don't worry about it. If not, that's even better. We have some drinks. We have different questions that we're going to pose when we have, you know, like I said, like Sherm said, we're going to have people just coming in from time to time. But until then, so tonight, let's get off the beaten path right quick. Just until we get, you know, just a question that I just want to ask. One of the answers that we haven't gone into yet is sports. And everybody's talking about this Luka trade with AD coming to Dallas, you know, to the Mavericks and all this and all that. I'm going to Matt, we talked about this earlier. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees it as a maybe a bad thing. What do you think about it?
I think it's a good thing, man, because, you know, Dallas is built to win right now, right? And they had a lot of questions about the way that Luka was handling his conditioning, how he always argued with the ref for calls, never got back on defense, was a liability on defense. So you bring in somebody that's going to be able to give you just as most amount of points that Luka gives you, but he's going to be able to give you defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a good trade. And they was kind of hesitant on signing that super max contract. You know what I'm saying? $355 million.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
But I think it's a good trade, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially if, you know, AD can come in and play to the caliber that he's been playing with LA, play like that with Dallas.
Yeah,
I think that's a real good trade.
And pardon my gestures, but we just had Phil walk in. Phil is an aficionado here at Thompson's Bookstore. We're going to just ask him a couple of questions while he's here. We don't want to take up too much of his time, but we're like, hey, since he's here, let's pick his brain. You know what I'm saying? So, Thompson's Bookstore. How long have you guys been here?
We've been open a year and a half now.
A year and a half. So the establishment is just a cigar spot?
Well, just the cigar part. The Speakeasy, it's a 4-story building. The Speakeasy has been here probably about 15 years. Okay. New owners as of about 2 years ago. Okay. And they redid this top floor and made it a standalone cigar lounge.
Okay.
Yeah. So we still do all the great cocktails up here. Yeah. But we have a great selection of cigars.
Okay.
Something that appeals to just about all levels of cigar smokers, entry level, novices, and aficionados.
Yeah.
So we have a good selection for everyone.
So Phil, what would you say is your most popular drink that you have?
You know, up here, we have our specialty cocktail list. It changes up seasonally, but we are a whiskey, Scotch, rum, based floor up here.
Right.
For the most part,
For the most
we'll make
part, yeah.
anything, but we get great allocations from our liquor distributors. So if Pappy's in season, we get the allocation. Now Weller 12 and Weller Antique and Eagle Rare. Just about everything we'll have in house. Serve the guests on a big cube, neat, however you like it.
Yeah, I bought an old fashioned.
Yeah.
Nice old fashioned, and it was about $7.
Yeah.
We have a great happy hour.
Yeah,
So,
so the happy hour is.
Hey, there it is, right
best,
there.
best in
Make sure you
downtown
come.
Fort Worth. So from 3 to 8. Basically all your classic cocktails, old fashions, Manhattans, Sazeracs, 650 until 8 o'clock,
Oh, well, that's right.
and
I like that.
all night on Monday. So
So we were looking at your cigar selection over here, and myself, I'm on this Placencia. Thanks to my guy right here. He hooked me up on this, and I see that you guys have a lot of different variety. What would you say is a good soft, sweet one for males and for females? Where would you go from here?
well, there's under the Oliva label, they have a facing of nuance called Nub. So they do a Nub nuance double roast that are on the sweeter side for people who prefer a sugar tip cigar. The Nub single roast, it has has a big vanilla note to it, which is partial to a lot of entry level cigar smokers, or just of course after dinner dessert type cigar.
Okay.
We also have they've been popular for several years now, but the Deadwood cigar series of cigars. So the Fat Bottom Betty, Sweet Jane, Leather Rose. We have a full selection of those.
Okay.
And they're pretty popular, so we sell through them pretty quickly.
So would there be any ones? Let's say like I just come in and I'm saying, hey, let's say I want a Fat Bottom Betty, but I don't see it over here. What would be equivalent to that you guys have?
Well, I could go. We also have also by Drew Estate. We have the Javas. So we carry the Maduro, the latte in the mint. So we'll go there. That's also fan favorite of entry level cigars. Women and people just want a sweet cigar after dinner.
Hey, I like it.
I got two questions that I like to ask everyone. One, what are you smoking? And two, when did you start smoking? What got you into this?
Well, you see the hair. Right? So I started smoking in college.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So and then it just kind of grew from there, and then I started working in cigar lounges, initially attached to restaurants, like steakhouse, and the cigar, the cigar lounges that work, function off a steakhouse. Then in Fort Worth here, standalone cigars, cigar lounges, and so this is my second standalone cigar. So I've been doing it since I'm 18, smoking since I've been 18 years old.
Yeah. And what are you smoking on?
Don't laugh now. This is my downtime.
Okay.
All right. So I'm smoking a Sweet Jane because I can put it down, come back to it.
Wrong with it.
It's a short little smoke for me while I'm slinging drinks.
Yeah. One of the sisters. Well, we definitely thank you. We don't want to take up too much of your time. We just wanted to get a little bit more information about it and get people over here.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming in and partaking of the ambiance here.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Great out.
Love it.
Yeah.
That picture right there.
Yeah. Superb.
Yeah, you gotta have Jack.
Gotta have
Jack. All right.
Yeah.
All right, gentlemen. I
Thank you.
appreciate you guys.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. So that was Phil again. We thank him for coming in and
Ask for Phil when you come in.
Yeah, definitely have to feel. And again, if you didn't catch that, we're over here at Thompson's Bookstore in downtown Fort Worth, 900 Houston Street. Come enjoy the ambiance. Hey, buy them out. It's a beautiful establishment. They have a speakeasy here, a bar, and then of course a cigar lounge. So more about the topics at hand. The
We're talking
cigar.
about sports,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We want sports and
Hold
stuff.
on, because I got a little chime
Oh,
about
talk,
the Luka
hey,
thing.
talk about it. Talk about it. Talk
A
about it.
lot of people are upset that Luka got traded. Why? I am not. I really believe that the Mavericks would have won the finals last year had Luka not been so focused on the refs. I think the refs made the game a little more difficult for the Mavericks in the finals because of all the antics that he was doing during Western Conference Finals and the semifinals. So for me, I'm thinking you're losing a score, but you're gaining defense. You're gaining. It's not like they just traded Luka for anybody. They're getting a presence in the middle, and I think now that Kyrie knows this is his team, you're gonna see a different Kyrie. You're gonna see a whole different Kyrie, and I think those young fellas that are on the Mavericks are gonna follow his lead. And AD. Now, what would be real interesting if you get the Lakers and the Mavericks in the Western Conference Finals. If you get that to happen, you're gonna get a good series. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts.
But then again, you get AD coming in, he's motivated, and he gets to move to his true position because he's a true power forward, right? Like a true power forward, he wants to play that stretch power forward role. And like I said, like Sherman just said, he gets to bring him in, he gets to play defense. He gets to be another rim protector along with Likely and Gafford, right? So having a tall front line like that, and then you get to slide PJ over to his true position, which is small forward. And they just made a trade today, trade Quentin Grimes for the guy out of Caleb Martin for the 76ers, who is another 3-and-D guy who can shoot the three. He gonna play defense. So they just adding pieces around this team, man, that I like, man. I like what they're doing.
I know I'm gonna be watching the Mavericks.
Yeah, and see, and that's key to let everyone know that hey, we're going to talk about everything across the board. You know, we're going to talk about anything that comes to mind. But the essence of it is all about the conversation and the cigar smoke. You know, that's what we're trying to blend in and make sure that everything rocks together.
That part. So I'm gonna jump in here real quick. Got a question.
Yeah, shoot.
From the music side,
There it is.
Cigar
Sound.
Here we go.
Sound. Let's go
So,
with it.
listening yesterday, I was smoking on the patio. I was vibing out. You know, we had some great weather here in Dallas this week. 2 songs came on. Get y'all opinion.
I like it.
Who produced the best remix? Jodeci's Come and Talk to Me or R. Kelly? What was this? Oh my God, what was the song I was listening to? R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Hold on one second.
You
I'm going
got
to
so
get
many
it to you.
remixes, man. You asking these questions. You need to give me another joint, brother.
There you go.
Where's Phil at? Come on.
Hold on. I got y'all covered.
His name is Bill. Well, Bill, I'm sorry. I thought his name was Phil. My fault. Bill. Coming out for Bill.
Bump and Grind, the remix. There we go. Bump and Grind, the remix of Jodeci's Come and Talk to Me remix. Who you going with?
Yeah.
Got your little shorty, y'all chilling. Y'all got the little, got your cigars going, got your old fashioned.
Man, that's kind of tough.
That's what,
you know, that's tough.
Kale is the king of remixes. But that Come and Talk to Me.
That Come and Talk to Me. I'm about to go with that Come and Talk to Me, man. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, that remix was off the chain. You know what I'm saying? Like, Bump and Grind is cool, but, you know, I don't want to bump and grind all the time. You know, I want you to come and talk to me. You know? Let's have a conversation.
That's classic 90s, 80s, 70s music. Hey, everyone talked before they brought you in. You know what I'm saying? They gave you a little bit of, hey, let me talk to you for a hot second. And
then, before we really jump into that question, what y'all smoking on?
Oh man, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm on. I had to go give me another black one.
Oh
man, I had to give it another one, man. You know, I'm one of those guys that that stick to the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather change. I'm a stickler for what I like. So I'm like, I stick with the Placencia.
Man, I've been on that. I've been on Rocky Patel, man. This is the Rocky Patel Emerald. If you guys haven't tried it, it's very, very good, man. I've been smoking these for a couple of days, couple of weeks now. So yeah, I got my first Rocky Patel from Smoking Jacket. Tried it
again. Shout out to Smoking Jacket.
Yeah.
Over there in what's that?
Cedar Hill.
Cedar Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got over here, brother?
Man, I'm smoking on one of my favorites. I got the Romeo Juliet Reserve.
And you picked that up from here.
Got that from here at
Got that from
Thompson.
right
Great
here at
prices.
Thompson. Yeah, great price.
Great price on the stick. Good filler. You know, the tobacco is real good. I love the wrap. I love the taste of the cigar. Again, I'm a medium to a light cigar smoker, so this cigar is a real good cigar. It got a good draw to it. So it's something like you say, if you're looking for a good cigar, light cigar, especially if you're just starting out and you really want a good cigar that's light but got a good taste to it, Romeo Julieta Reserver. Man, great cigar.
I like it. That was a good question about the sound. I like that because there are a lot of people don't understand that there's a lot of things that go into making good music, and good music can go across all platforms. And you know, sometimes, like we talked about before, the ambiance is better with the right sound. It's definitely better with the right sound. So leads me to another question. I don't know if you have another question?
I just wanted to know. I'm gonna put it on the site. Please go to the Facebook page. Y'all to see the question on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Let us know which one you go with.
Yeah, definitely chime in on that. Like, comment, subscribe, everything. The next question that that I would want to ask about the sounds. We talked about, I would say, good music and feel good music and these different artists or whatever. What would you guys say is the difference between R&B as of 70s to 90s or 90s to the 2000s?
Man,
What would you say is the biggest difference between the two?
I would say from the 70s to the 90s, it was more about love, right? More about love and being in love or lost love and, regaining love or trying to get love back, right?
Right.
It was all about love making, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like from the 90s to the 2000s, it really got into a lot of fucking.
Exactly.
A lot of fucking and
yeah,
sex and,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, it evolved,
Right.
Because,
Mm-hmm.
when we listen to, them 70s and them 80s and them 90s, that was the R&B that our parents were listening to, things like that. So it was kind of like, we were listening to love making or showing you how to get your woman back, or showing you how to keep your woman.
Right.
And 90s and the 2000s came in, and it was like, that's we was graduating high school and we was going into college, and it was like, yo, we trying to get some pussy, we trying to fuck,
Right.
and it evolved into that,
What's so funny about it? So the essence of R&B started from it was I guess a 45, a record or whatever you want to call it. On one side they would have rhythm. So that meant they would all have all rhythm on one side. On the other side they would have blues.
Right.
So on one side they would have nothing but instrumentals, music, and so forth and so on. On the other side they would just have blues. And the blues were more so of storytelling and courtships. How I want to get to you, how I want to get to know you, how I want to be around you, so forth and so on. And I believe that's the way 70s to 90s music was. Everything was about how can I get to you, how can I get to know you, how can I court you, how can I be with you, so forth and so on. And then like you said, after that they went, hey, you know what I'm saying? I got you.
To another level.
Let me go see like a slide.
What you think, Sharon?
Man, I think the 70s was more about voices. They were more about the voices. They were more about you had the Teddy Pendergrass, you had your Ronald Isleys, you know what I'm saying? You had the Manhattans, you know what I'm saying? You had voices back then. Then that women loved the voice.
Yeah.
I think when the 90s came along, late 80s, You had your Keith Sweats. You had your Leverts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then you get into the '90s and you start getting more. The groups started coming back. You had your New Editions. You had your R. Kellys. You had your Jodeci's. You know, and then you got more. It got a little. The beats became a little more about the beat. You know what I'm saying? The voices were good, but they wasn't as strong as the voices in the '70s. You know what I'm saying? So I think that difference was just more of the '70s was about hearing the singers sing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The '90s was more about the actual music side, and then having some good singers that could sing over the music. If you go back and listen to the '70s, you heard more. They were playing a lot of live instruments, so you heard more of the voice.
Right.
When you got to the late '80s and '90s, then it became more about the beat. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the '90s songs were no good because the beat wasn't good. We didn't give it a chance because the beat wasn't good. You know, I grew up in the era where you listen to the beat first.
Right.
You know, the beat got you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You was in. But also, the '70s were more, it was like I say, it was about love. It was about not being afraid to tell your woman you were sorry. Not being afraid to tell her you miss her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then you had the women. They were also on. You had your Gladys Knights. You know what I'm saying? You had Patti LaBelle.
Nita Bakers.
Nita Bakers, the Diana Ross. My favorite, Shirley Murdoch. You know what I'm saying? You had women that
come on
now. You know what I'm saying? Go on without you. You know, go listen to that. You know what I'm saying? But you had women that wasn't afraid to let a man know, hey baby, I love you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I miss you. I messed up too. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what it is. But I love the R&B. You know, not taking nothing away from the new cats. You know what I'm saying? You got some good sounding R&B, but I'm a '90s. I'm a '90s R&B. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's pretty much the difference. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly 12 play changed the game.
Hey.
What you got?
So we since we on these S's, right?
Right.
And we know what this weekend is, right?
Super Bowl.
Who y'all going with in the Super Bowl?
Man, slow down. Slow down. Oh man.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard only because there's when you put the Chiefs up against another team, it's hard to say they're going to lose. They're one of those teams that you got to say, I can't go against them until they lose.
Right.
As much as as much as you would want to be like, but even though Philly has a great team, they have Saquon in the backfield. They got a really good defense. So all this and all that, they got two phenomenal receivers. Patrick Mahomes just makes stuff happen.
Pat Mahomes is the modern day Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is, for Philly to win, they got to put them away early. You cannot let Kansas City linger around. Because if you give Pat Mahomes that ball with 2 minutes left, you're probably going to lose that game. I'm rooting for Philly. You know,
So basically, is Pat Mahomes going to make history this time doing three feet?
If you give him the ball with 2 minutes left, if you're a Philly fan, you're going to hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Jalen Hurts get it this year.
Right.
But like I said, Pat Mahomes is hard. He's like Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's hard.
Don't put your money against it. Don't bet against it.
And that's the issue. It's like when you want to do so, it's like until I'm proven that he can be beat, I gotta go with him. And like you say, I want Philly to win. You know, I would want because
that'd be a good look.
Because of Jalen Hurts, because of Brown, because of Saquon, I want to see him succeed. He's done so much this season, rushing titles, all this and all that. But the Chiefs are the Chiefs.
Chiefs are the Chiefs. They got to
go beat the town.
What Mark Jackson was saying basketball, mama, there go that man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Right. They got that man. Man. Give him too much time. He gonna pull it off.
And I believe that's a great segue into strength. You know, we talk about strength here. We talk about not only physical strength but mental strength. You got to be able to go into the game and know that I'm going against a great pass rushing team or a good defensive organization. How do I beat this team? How would if you were the coach, if y'all were the coaches, let's say if you were the coach, would you constantly get a ball to Saquon, or would you say, okay, we're going to try something different?
No, we're gonna ride the horse.
Yeah,
You know, we're gonna ride the horse. He needs to get at least 20 carries because the more he's on the field, the less time Kansas City is on the field. Meaning, the only way to stop Kansas City is to run the ball as with Philly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you gotta keep the ball out of his hand. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta put points up. You can't kick field goals. Because if you kick field goals, I promise you get that ball back.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta run Saquon.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta command them to drop more men into the box. You gotta have your receivers win they one-on-one matches. Jalen gotta be accurate. If they can do that, and they keep feeding Saquon, and play action into it.
Right.
So Philly, they ain't gotta play a perfect game.
Yeah.
They gotta play a perfect
game. Again, that's the. I hate to say it, but that's the issue. You have all of the talent and all of the key pieces. You have A.J. Brown on one side. You got the other side.
Smith.
Yeah, you got Smith on the other side. You got a great tight end. Dallas. You got a quarterback, and then you got a running back that's outstanding. You know what I mean? It's like, but
can Philly defense get Kansas City off the field?
Exactly.
It can't be low scoring, I promise you. It cannot be low scoring. They gotta come out. They need at least 27 points.
Hey, chime in. Let us know
Mm-hmm.
who you got for the Super Bowl. You know, right? I mean, if you got the Chiefs, put it down. If you got Philly, put it down. You know, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
We talked about the sound, talked about the strength aspect of it. We work out and we do our thing, and we be going at it and so much on. And we know the dynamic because we all play sports and we all have that good mindset into doing things. What is the mental toughness that you have to have, or the mental strength that you have to have going into that game? What would your mind be at? What would you say?
It's like life. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like life. You know what I'm saying? You wake up every day. You gotta have that mental mindset that your day is gonna be a good day no matter what. You know what I'm saying? It's how you start your day. You know what I'm saying? You got a mentally strong quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. You got a mentally strong quarterback in Jalen Hurts. You know what I'm saying? It's just who's gonna be more focused in. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said. It's like you as a normal day, getting up to go to work, getting ready to tackle your day. What is your mental like? What are you telling yourself before you get started? You know what I'm saying?
Daily affirmations.
Them daily affirmations. You know what I'm saying? Them self love. You know what I'm saying? What are you taking time throughout your day to decompress? You know what I'm saying? So as for me, I just think mentally tough is, like I say, always encouraging yourself. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to encourage yourself is always encourage other people. You know what I'm saying? The energy you give out is going to be the energy you get back. You know what I'm saying? And that definitely helps your mental. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. I feel like, the mental toughness is, I sent my kinfolk a quote the other day, and I was listening to this podcast with Kobe on it. Late great Kobe, rest in peace. Kobe was saying that whatever you're doing, you don't take a break in the middle. You take a break at the end. Right? So, that resonated with me because I've done a lot of things in life, and while doing it, I've taken that break, right? And rested, and then never got to the finish line, and regretted that, right? So the learning thing is just to keep pushing through, and when you get to your goal, that's when you take a break, and you keep pushing. I think that mental toughness is they got to block everything out, and they can't take a break until that scoreboard is 0-0 and they up. Mm-hmm. They got to leave everything on it.
So with that being said, if you had the opportunity to go between all the players that we know, who would you put as your number one running back, your number one and number two receiver, and your number one quarterback? Who would you put if you had the opportunity to? You could put pick your perfect team right now. Who would you put, yo? Let's start off with your quarterback. Who would you put as your quarterback? Out of all time, all the quarterbacks that we know, who would you put?
If I'm looking at quarterbacks and I get to pick my own quarterback
Anybody.
for my system, I'm gonna go with Tom Brady off the rip, right? It's either gonna be it's a toss up, man, because I grew up watching Joe Montana, right? So it's either gonna. I still gotta go with Tom, man. I gotta go with Tom. And we talking about championships, right?
Yeah.
And then my running back, man, that's tough. Like, I would definitely take Bo Jackson.
There it is.
Right. I'm definitely taking Bo Jackson as my running back. And then if I got the chance to pick two wide receivers, I'm gonna take Megatron and Randy Moss.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Who you got?
Man, so
You got big time.
I would like you said, I would have to go with Tom Brady because Brady has that will to win. He's gonna see the defense, and then he can break it down. Well, I need to run a pass because he has that knowledge. Running back. No, I'm gonna go to my receiver first. My receiver, I'm gonna go with Megatron, but I'm gonna go with Jerry Rice. Because Jerry Rice can go long or he can cut across. He can catch the 10 and outs, the curl patterns, all that. He's there. And then for my running back, I hate to say it, but I'm gonna have to go with Saquon. Because his ability to speed up, to avoid, and it looks like he can either do it with the blocks or without the blocks. That would I think that would be mine.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm go completely left field.
There it is.
Completely left field.
Of course.
Give me the most accurate quarterback that's ever played the game. Give me Troy Aikman.
Troy
Aikman is the most accurate quarterback ever.
Yeah.
You want to need somebody to throw the ball, you want accuracy, right?
Indeed.
He got three.
Yeah. He got three. You're going to give me receivers. I'm going to put Jerry on one side. And I'm going to put T.O. on the other side. Because both of them can run every route on the route tree. Both of them can take a 5-yard pass and go 90 yards. Both of them can beat you deep. They're not one-trick receivers. You know what I'm saying? Both of them can take that ball and take a 5-yard quick slant and take it to the house. You ain't seen too many receivers. That's why I say Jerry Rice is the GOAT of the receiver. You know what I'm saying? Backfield.
Backfield. That backfield is real.
Backfield, you gotta have a game changer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I grew up. I always wanted to be Eric Dickerson.
That's a high step.
You know what I'm saying? SMU.
Got the speed. Got the speed. Got the size.
Yeah.
And again, can take a 5-yard and turn it into 95 yards. I'm looking for people that can make plays. That can
change the game.
I got two receivers that can run any route. I got a quarterback that can throw every pass. You need it deep, he can throw deep. If you need him to throw quick slants, he can throw quick slants. You need him to throw that in, that out. He's that accurate. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, not taking anything away from Tom, but again, how accurate are you needing? Tom can win a game. You know, give him the ball 2 minutes left. Ain't nobody better. But if I just want to jump out on the team with them two receivers, that quarterback, and AD in the backfield, come on, man. I got boys. They taking it to the house.
That sounds good, man.
Can't argue with it.
Now, the question is, who gonna stop them?
Hey, talking about defense now, so we on some other stuff, man.
So who gonna be your linebacker? That's gonna stop the run.
We'd be here all night talking about teams.
Who you gonna
fantasy teams now?
Who you gonna put in?
That's a real
Who you
fantasy.
gonna put in that secondary?
Oh man, I would.
Okay.
I might have to go if I have to go. I get 2 safeties. Just 1 safety.
You whoever you want, you can do 2 safeties, 2 corners, but you only get. You said we get 2 receivers,
Get 2 receivers.
a quarterback, and a
So
running back.
if we doing our safeties,
Nah, I ain't say y'all got to do a safety.
let's say
Two corners.
we doing our corners, man. I'm gonna go with Dion on one side.
Gotta go.
Right.
Got to go.
Gotta do that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put Dion on one side, and then on my other side, I'm gonna have Darryl Green on that other side. Right? Them 2 locked down.
Man.
And then my safeties, I want some hard hitting safeties. So I'm going with Sean Taylor, rest in peace. Right? And then Ronnie Lott back there. No, matter of fact, I don't want Ronnie. I want Ed Reed back there.
That's
I
4.
need
You only get 4.
I need Ed Reed back there. I'm gonna take Ronnie out. I need Ed Reed back there.
So that's your 4.
That's my 4 right there.
I would. So I'm gonna go with Dion. I go with Dion on one side, but then I'm gonna go with Troy Polamalu as my safety because he can cheat up to the line. Go certainly if I need him to. Then I'm gonna do a linebacker. I'm gonna do Fred Warner. I'm gonna have to go Fred, and that boy, hey, right there. And for my other cornerback, who do I want as my other cornerback? It's so many out there. I think I would have to go with Sauce Water. I would have to go with Sauce.
You got that young boy.
Yeah, I might go with Sauce. I'm going to go with Sauce on the other
I
side.
don't know. Sauce ain't that seasoned yet, man. We have those receivers lined up, man. We gonna holler. But okay.
I mean, that's why I got Troy.
Hey.
That's why I got Troy. You know what I'm saying? Because I know once somebody come off that line, Troy going to hit him. They're going to be thinking
That's
long
why
and hard.
that's why I got Sean the Head back there, man. You know what I'm saying? They hawking now.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm no left. See what them? Y'all didn't hear what they said.
Right.
He went 2 safeties, 2 corners.
Right.
We're gonna stop the run.
We didn't get the D-lines. We didn't get the linemen.
No, we just said 4 players. That change that's gonna help you. See, he went 2 corners.
I want to corner linebacker
A
and a safety.
linebacker. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how you gonna deal with that quarterback? What you need to deal with that quarterback? So now y'all want to change.
No, I'm keeping mine. But that's why I got Troy, because I know Troy, he going to come to the line. We done saw he jumped over the line. He went head first, all that hair. It's like, hey, he confuses you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I got him.
Here we go. I'm gonna put LT on that outside. He gonna Tom Brady. Y'all Tom Brady don't move. Then he got LT coming, right?
Right.
So now that he know LT coming, he gotta get out that ball quick, right? I'm gonna put Dion on one corner because I can put any corner on the other side.
Right.
But Ed Reed that say if you go deep, he gonna get it.
Mm-hmm.
Put Ray Lewis in the middle, stop the run. So I don't stop your pass. I don't stop your run. I don't slow down your quarterback. Come on now.
Hey,
Y'all gotta think about what y'all picking.
Look, that's why I play basketball, man. That's why I play basketball.
Oh,
I
I
play
see.
football, you know what I'm saying? I love football, but I play basketball.
Okay.
I know my sport. I know.
Well, since we went to basketball.
Since we went
to basketball. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Since we've been doing it. So this is a debate that has been going on for
Let's go, because I know what you're going to say. I'm ready for this.
forever now.
I'm ready for this.
We know who the GOAT is. That's undeniable, but people are still trying to debate. We know Jordan is up there. Who is your number 2?
My number 2.
Who is your number 2? Exactly.
Get ready.
Yeah, it just got real. You know, we already know who the GOAT is.
Right.
Me,
Hold on. Why is he the GOAT, though?
Hey.
Because some people say LeBron the GOAT.
And I know why they say
Why?
that.
that's because people didn't get a chance to see that man live in 3D, right?
Right.
But we know why Jordan is the GOAT because we grew up in the era watching him from start to finish, right?
Right.
So, you know, We saw how he changed the game. We saw how he changed the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
How he made the NBA popular.
Right.
Right? Because it was dying before he started taking over.
Watch the movie Air. It's on. It's still on Prime.
We saw everything that he did, right? But I just saw how he changed everything, made everybody want to be like him, right? And if you look at all the players in the NBA, they all got a piece of his game on them.
Right.
So if we're talking about number two, I'm going to go with Kobe. I'm going to go with Kobe Bryant because that's the next thing to Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
right? He had the same drive, the same will to win. And he understood what it was to be professional, right? He understood that, right? But he understood how to take anybody that you put on his team and make them better.
Yeah. Right. I'm gonna play devil's advocate, meaning that a lot of people say that LeBron is better than Jordan and LeBron is better than Kobe based on points, based on stats. What would you say to those? What would you say?
We had this conversation. You had this conversation.
Indeed.
And it's like I tell people. Reason why Michael Jordan is the GOAT is more than just on the court. It's the off the court stuff that he did. Just like Muhammad Ali is the GOAT, but Floyd Mayweather is 50 and 0. Muhammad Ali lost fights, but it's what he did overall for the sport of boxing. It's on and off the court. Reason why I say Jordan is the GOAT, if you want to go numbers, in most people, that's what their line is when they try to defend LeBron and against LeBron. But I always say Jordan went to college for 3 years.
Right.
How long has LeBron been in the league?
21 seasons.
Okay, so let's just say 21 seasons, right? Jordan was in the league in college for 3 years, right? So subtract 3 years off of LeBron.
So that's 18.
Okay, so that's 18.
Mm-hmm.
Jordan played how long?
10 seasons.
Because he took a break in between. He was out for 2.
Total 13.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Take out 5 more years of LeBron.
Okay.
Get him both 13 years. LeBron numbers ain't nowhere near Jordan.
No. And then
LeBron numbers ain't
and then you put them
near Jordan.
And then, like I tell people all the time, you put them they in different eras, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we already knew during the Jordan era, it was hand checking, and you can load in, right?
Right.
Now, you can't touch the man. You can't impede their progress on offense, right? So they shooting way more free throws, right? And you shooting way more threes. Jordan didn't shoot near as much threes as LeBron, right? And then you got to look at the style of play.
Right.
The style of play now is they want to score more points.
Mm-hmm.
Back when Jordan was playing, it was about defense.
Right.
But that's why I say again, LeBron did this over the course of 21 years. Jordan did it in 13. That's 8 more years. That's like anybody could be better than anybody if you give me 8 more years than you.
Yeah.
I said that right there shuts down the conversation. People don't say that.
Mm-hmm.
They don't say, oh, LeBron came in the league at 18.
Right.
Jordan came in the league at 21, 22. Jordan did this in 13 years, missed half of his season injured. His second year in the league, he was injured. So you got to think, this man did everything y'all chasing, he did in 12 and a half years. Kareem played 20.
He did that with one team.
He did that with one team. Well, you got to throw the Washington numbers in there, but oh well, he's still, like you said, one team. But again, take 13 years, match everybody up with Jordan, and give him straight 13 years. None of their numbers are near him. He did this in 13 years.
And I hate people saying this right here. I've heard this a lot of times too. That Jordan didn't have a 3. That's the most inaccurate thing I've ever heard in life. He had a 3. He just didn't have to use his 3. If you can't stop me from getting to the goal, why do I got to shoot a 3? You know what I mean? If I'm able to get to the goal every time or at will, I don't need to pull out a 3. I shoot 3s when you stop me from getting to my where I'm trying to get to. Then I shoot. And that's what I think My thing is not only about the person. When I say the GOAT, I think of people who changed the game, who brought something totally different to the way the game said. Like we said, Jordan came into a dying establishment and recreated it not only on the court but off the court. And I believe that's the reason why he's the GOAT.
Now, but let's take the technical out of it. Let's take all the technicals out. Let's do barbershop talk. Right?
Okay.
Let's barbershop talk. Reason why I say Jordan is the GOAT, Kobe is too. You line Kobe and LeBron up.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the better all around game? Kobe has the better all around game, right? Who has the better mentality? Kobe.
Yeah.
2 minutes left in the game. Fourth quarter. What's championship final? Who you take? Who you gonna bet your last dollar on to pull this game out?
Kobe.
People say, well, LeBron is a better team player. Okay, he's a team player.
Mm-hmm.
But we're talking individual. You don't say LeBron is the GOAT of teams. We're talking GOAT.
Yeah.
I come from the era where you got picked.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been that kid on looking like, who gonna pick me?
Yeah,
Who you pick? You pick who say.
Indeed.
So if I'm picking, I'm going Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going Kobe.
Indeed.
Because of Kobe's all around game.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe was a student of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Kobe gets the credit he deserves because people say he looked like Mike. Well, if you telling me Mike is the GOAT and the second closest thing we ever seen to Mike is Kobe, then how is Kobe not number two?
Exactly.
If the closest I seen to greatness, if it's like saying, not to get religious, but that's like saying God is the GOAT. Jesus ain't, he can't be number two. He's the closest. No, we're gonna go with Moses. No, the closest thing to God is Jesus.
Makes a lot of sense.
So I'm just saying, you can't say on one hand the GOAT is this, and the closest thing to this is him, but he ain't even in people top 5 or top 10. Man, go look at that. Go pull up Kobe's work, man. That dude was a straight beast.
Exactly.
Now, asking y'all, put together a 5 that can't be beat. Put together 5 players that you just think ain't nobody beat. Can't nobody beat this 5.
Nobody beat this one. Okay. I go. I'll fuck with it.
Any position. You ain't got to, just your 5. Put this 5 on the court and they can't be beat.
I'm going to have to start, I'm going to have to go in line. I'm going to go with point to center. Point guard. I hate to say it. I don't really hate to say it, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to put Steph as one. Even though he's not a true, legitimate, all-around point guard, I will put him at point because he can bring the ball down and he can just pass the ball. That's all I need him to do, come down. But he's that double threat. He's that threat to say, I got to guard him because he can shoot the ball, but he can pass and he can go. I got to put Jordan at 2. That's not even a discussion. Now 3 on to the center. 3, I'm going to go with, what's that, small forward? I had somebody in mind, but I just thought about somebody.
Give me your 5.
Yeah, I just thought about somebody.
Give me your 5. That just can't, you put them on the court. They
can't be beat. So 3, I think I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with him. Man, I'm going to my center. I'm going to my center. I'm going to go with Will Chamberlain. I'm going to go with Shaq as my center.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Shaq as my center. I'm going to go with Tim Duncan as my 4. And as my 3, just because of mobility and the ability to move, I'm going to go with Kevin Garnett. Even though he played 4, I think he can rock with 3. Just in that limited space because of his length and his ability to move. That would be my just 5. I just think can nobody beat him?
Come on, basketball aficionado.
Yeah. This is an easy pick, right? So My point guard, I would definitely take Steph, right? From my point. My 2, I'm going with Jordan, of course.
Right.
My 3, I'm going with Kobe. Right? My 4, I'm gonna take Elijah
Ooh,
And my 5,
keep the dream.
I'm gonna go ahead and put the big fella in. I'm gonna put Shaq in. I know I'm not losing with that starting 5.
Keep the dream. Shake it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go. Go left
You on
there.
that field?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there it is.
At the point.
Yeah.
People forgot about him. People forgot about him. I'm going Penny.
Anthony Hardaway.
I'm going Penny before them knees.
For them injuries?
Come on, man. 6'8". Point. Make all the passes. Can score. Play D.
That's it. I can't argue with it. I can't argue with it.
I'm going Jordan
Mm-hmm.
at my 2. Going Kobe at 3.
Okay.
Here again, for go left field on y'all. I'm going Dennis Rodman at the 4. Dennis Rodman can go at all positions. Dennis Rodman just disrupt everything. Y'all got all these shooters. What if they miss? Dennis Rodman don't want to score. Dennis Rodman say, man, let me play defense, get your rebound. Y'all can fire away. See what I'm saying? Y'all can fire away. Y'all have one unselfish player on this spot.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna go with the Diesel. Cause ain't nobody stopping me.
Yeah,
And now we're talking all these players in their prime.
Yeah.
Right. And they prime, definitely.
Because if Penny don't mess them knees up,
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting Penny above Kobe. Penny was
He was a beast.
Penny.
He was a beast.
So, like I said, I got Penny, I got Size, I got D, I got George,
Yeah.
I got Kobe, I got D. Rodman,
Mm-hmm.
and then I got Shaq. Now, y'all, the problem gonna come with 10 seconds left on the clock. Who taking that shot?
And that's,
Y'all got 5.
that's why I got
See, I know Dennis ain't gonna.
As the coach, we already know him taking the shot.
That's why I got
Get that
Jordan.
mother Jordan and move out.
Is Kobe gonna go to the left?
It got to.
That boy. So man, that was always my 5, man. That was my 5. You know what I'm saying? That was my 5.
All right, beautiful people. We're not going to take up too much of your time anymore. We appreciate y'all for listening to us. Like, subscribe, ask any questions. If you have anything about any of the topics that we talked about, hey, chime in. Say something about the basketball, about the football, about the strength. You got any tips, anything. Hey, put it down. Ask any question you want to. We'll talk about it at our next segment, next show. I got my boy Big Sherm on my left. 10,000 watts on my right. Bishop right here in the middle. We thank y'all again. Till the next time. Yeah.